Claire,
Hello.
how are you doing today, Claire?
Well, I'm awake now. So sorry about that earlier false alarm.
I it gave me a little chance to do a little just chatting stream. Um, okay, so are you prepared for the Aleph Bet song?
Oh, we're going to do it after all. I thought you were saying we're
We
going to
should
do.
do. Well, I will do flashcards, but did you prepare the song?
Um, I I'm afraid I didn't, but I should be able to.
Claire, you're
Oh,
tardy with no, and you haven't done your homework. We're gonna have to assign you even more homework. But for the people who are interested, I made this handy dandy chart to help us sing the Aleph Bet song. And to the degree that you're able to, you can sing along with me, Claire. But here
okay.
it goes. Aleph bet bet, Aleph bet bet, Gimel dalet hey, Gimel dalet hey, Vav zayin het tet, Vav zayin het tet, Yud kaf chaf, Yud kaf chaf, Lamed mem nun, Lamed mem nun, Samech ein pe fe, Samech ein pe fe, Tzadik fresh, Tzadik fresh, Shin Tough.
Uh, may I raise my hand tentatively and
Please.
suggest that I maybe I should follow after you sing. So you sing and I sing, and
Okay.
maybe that might work.
That seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's try that. Left
Okay.
bet vet,
Aleph bet bet,
Gimel dalet hey,
Gimel dalet hey,
Vav zayin het tet,
Vowel sein het het.
tet. Yeah.
So
Uh
het tet. Yes, is it?
correct. Yes. Yud kaf chaf. Yud
Yod
kaf
yod kaf kaf.
chaf. Yeah. Lamed mem nun,
Lamed net mem nun.
Samech ein pe fe,
Samek ayin pe pe.
fe. Yeah.
Sorry,
Pe fe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
pe. Yes.
Tzadik fresh.
Sadib kof resh
Shin Tav. Shin
shin
Sin Tav. Sorry, I forgot the sin. Shin Sin Tav.
shin sin tav.
Yeah. So let's just go through and one by one identify the letters. So on the top, very top right, that's an Aleph, and
Mm-hmm.
then next to it, so the one in red is the exact same letter without a dagesh or a dot in it. Now, generally we write without dots, right? But the dot is there to help you know the difference between various letters, right? And so bet with a dagesh with a dot in it is B as in boy, and
Mm-hmm.
vet without the dagesh is
It's a
V as in
V.
valley. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then Gimel,
Gimel,
Dalet,
dalit,
Hey,
hey,
Vav.
vav,
Yeah, that's the next line over. And Zion,
zion,
Het,
het,
Tet,
tet,
Yud.
yud.
And then, so we have Kaf and Chaf. And then we have in the green, we have the Sofit, the final form of Chaf, which is, so it's, so the first one is Kaf, the second one is Chaf, and the third one is Chaf Sofit, right? Usually there's no dagesh in a Chaf Sofit, so it's usually Chaf, but it can also be a Kaf Sofit, right? So it could
Mm-hmm.
have a dagesh. So
Mm-hmm.
Kaf,
Kaf,
Chaf,
Huff,
Chaf Sofit.
Huff, Sofit.
Lamed.
Lamed,
And then both mem and nun have Sofit forms. So mem,
Mem,
mem Sofit,
Mem, Sofit.
nun,
Nun,
nun Sofit.
Nun, Sofit.
Samech,
Samech,
ayin.
Ayin.
And then again, same thing with pe, fe, and fe Sofit, right? So with a dagesh, it's a pe. Without a dagesh, it's a fe. And there's a fe Sofit, which usually doesn't have a dagesh. So pe,
Pe,
fe,
Fe,
fe Sofit.
Fe, Sofit.
And last line. So tzadi has a Sofit form. So tzadi,
Sadi,
tzadi Sofit.
Sadi, Sofit.
Kuf,
Kuf,
resh.
Resh.
And then, so shin is the same letter, but if there's a dot over the right leg, it's a shin. And if there's a dot over the left leg, it's a sin. So shin,
Chin,
sin,
Sin,
and the last letter is tav.
Tav.
Yes. So I am going to pull up a so I took one of the flashcards that are available on Quizlet, and I slightly modified it. It's not exactly how I want it, but it's pretty good. So we can do flashcards, and if anybody wants this information, you can. By the way, before I forgot, so this website is really good. Hebrew for Christians with the number 4 .com. He is a Christian himself, and he has a lot of really good information, including I highly recommend these alphabet practice sheets, right, which tells you the name. So for example, here for Aleph, right, and then it has the book, which is how you're going to see it inside of a book, right? How it's going to be printed oftentimes in a more, fancy type serif font. And then block is if you're trying to write it yourself by hand, especially for biblical Hebrew, but generally I would say don't bother with the block. Just learn the cursive. And partially learning the cursive, how to write the cursive, is really useful because the cursive tends to tell you where you're supposed to look to see the difference between letters that seem very similar to each other. So as we're looking at we're doing the flashcards, you'll notice there are some letters that are very easy to mistake for each other. So for example, bet and chaf look very similar, right? But in the cursive, right, the only difference between them is the bottom, right? And so the cursive tends to accentuate the difference between letters that look alike, which is why I highly recommend. First of all, it's going to be useful just so you can write to learn the cursive. I do recommend learning the cursive. Obviously, you don't have to. If you're not going to be writing, and you can try learning to write the block, but honestly the block is kind of difficult. But this sheet is available. But let's do the so you can see that just fine.
Yes, it's Aleph.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so it's Aleph, and when I click here, it says Aleph, and it tells you what the sound of it is, which Aleph in modern Hebrew is basically silent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so and does it have? Yeah, it does. So what letter is that?
Bet.
That's actually vet because we are it doesn't have a dagesh, so it's going to be a V sound. But yes, vet, and
Vet. Okay.
yeah, and this one is bet, right?
Bet.
With the
Mhm.
with the dot in the middle. And this one?
Gimel.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And what sound does Gimel make?
G.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
G.
Very nice. What's this
Got
letter?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And what sound does that make?
D for door.
Mm-hmm. What's this?
Hey,
Mm-hmm. And what's the sound of hey?
as in hello.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that would be Vav
Mm-hmm. And what
for
does vav? Mm-hmm.
for van.
Yes.
And that would be Zain.
Zain, yes. And
Oh, Zain. Okay.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what's the sound?
For zoo.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be het.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There isn't an equivalent word in English, is there?
No, usually, I mean, they put as in Bach, which isn't bad. Yeah. So Bach, you know.
Is it Hamet? Is it,
Uh, the yeah, chametz. Yeah, chametz is a word in Hebrew. Yes.
and Hukim?
Chukim. Yes, correct. Yes, statutes. Yes. And what's that letter?
That would be Tet
Mm-hmm.
for T with a T
Mm-hmm.
sound.
Correct. Yeah.
And that'd be Yod
Mm-hmm.
for yacht.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be Kaf.
Well, actually, yeah, I should have reordered these.
Kaf.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that
Kaf.
it's Chaf, and this is Kaf.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I had to improvise, so it doesn't look so great. But it's much smaller than it should be in relation to the other letters. But this is a Chaf Sofit. Yeah.
Kaf
Okay.
Safit, yes.
Mm.
Which is very similar to Zayin.
Well, Chaf Sofit actually is pretty big. It usually a lot of people end up confusing it with a Nun Sofit. So Chaf Sofit and Nun Sofit, oftentimes it becomes difficult to tell the difference. The only difference between a Chaf Sofit and a Nun Sofit is how wide the top of it is, and Nun Sofit isn't as wide as a Chaf Sofit is. Yeah.
Right.
And what's this?
It's Lamed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's this?
That would be Mem.
Mm-hmm. And what's this?
And that would be I was going to say Nun, but that doesn't look like Nun to me.
It's not a nun. So this is Mem Sofit.
Mem Sofit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mem has a Sofit form, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is
That would be Nun.
mm-hmm. And this is
Nun Sofit.
correct. Yes. And what's that?
That would be Samek.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be ayin.
Mm-hmm. And what's this?
That would be pe.
Mm-hmm. And what's this?
Pe sofit.
Oh no, this is a
I'm just
fe.
guessing.
So this is pe, and this is
Mhm.
fe. So the difference is the dot, right? So pe
Mhm.
is with a dot, fe is without a dot. Okay?
Pe and ve. Is that
Fe as in father, right?
okay?
So P as in padre and fe as in father, right?
Okay. Mhm.
And that is
Sadi. No,
no.
no, no. It's something sofit.
Yes, it's a pe. That's a fe Sophie.
Pe sofit. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what's this?
Sadi.
Mm-hmm. And what's this?
That would be cough.
No. So this is Tadi, and this is a
Sadi sofit.
correct. Yes. And this is
Cough.
yes, kuf.
Kuf.
Yes.
Kuf.
And
Kuf.
this is
Resh.
correct. What's this?
That would be shin.
Mm-hmm. And we know that because the dot is over
The
the
dot is on the
right.
right.
Mm-hmm. And this is
Sin, because the dot is on the left.
correct. And this is
Te.
it's a T sound,
no,
but this is
tall.
not a tet, it's a tub.
Tub.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I need to change that because it's not a th sound, despite what they say. Okay, so let's so now we're gonna make it exciting, and we're gonna shuffle it on up so that it's all random.
Oh no.
Okay, what is this?
Oh no. Let me just see. Okay. So that would be done it. No, it's verb.
No, this is okay. So just a few clues. When you have a long letter, oftentimes it's a sophete. Sophete forms oftentimes are pretty long. So this is actually a sophete of
It's pair
yes,
sophete. Right.
correct. Yeah, it's pe sophete. Good job. Good job. What's this?
Yod.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And what's this?
Samek.
Correct. Now, we're gonna also have Mem Sofit soon, and Mem Sofit looks very similar to Samech. The difference is Samech is more rounded, and Mem Sofit is more boxy. Okay, so Mem Sofit and Samech look very similar. What's that?
Nun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the difference between a nun and a bet is a nun is a lot thinner and a bet is a lot wider. So that's how you try to not get confused between those. What's that?
Aleph.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Kaf.
It is cuff, but it doesn't have a dot, so we would pronounce it cuff without a dot would be
Kaf sofit.
no.
No.
Cuff without a dot is chaf. Right? So kaf so the dot kind of makes it a harder sound, just like with bet and vet or pe and fe. So with cuff and huff, with a dot, it's cuff. Without a dot, it's huff.
Cuff and huff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this is, which one is this one?
Cuff.
No, this one is huff because it doesn't have a dot.
Say it again.
Because it doesn't have a dot, it's a huff.
Huff. Huff. I meant.
Yeah.
Huff.
So the
and then the other one is what again?
Huff? Is cuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huff and cuff.
Yes.
Huff and cuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the dot usually makes it a harder sound. So the huff becomes a cuff. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Mem.
Correct. Very nice. And what's that?
Tet.
Correct. What's that?
Oh, that's Zane.
Close, and you would be right. Zayn looks a lot like that, but this is so the reason they have the line.
It's Nun Sofit.
It is. Good job, Claire. That's a very good. Yeah. What's this one?
That one would be Sadi Sofit.
Very nice. Good job. What's this one?
Oh, the boxy thing. That would be Mem Sofit.
Yes. Very nice. Good job. What's this one?
The one with a dot in it. It doesn't seem to be in my chart. Why isn't it in my chart?
It should be in your chart without a dot.
Yes.
So what's it on your chart without a dot?
That would be pe.
Correct. So with a dot, it's pe, and without a dot, it's fe, right? Because
pe
the dot
and
makes
fe,
right?
Fe, pe and fe, pe and fe. Okay.
Correct. Yes.
Padre and father. Padre and father.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that one would be cuff.
Correct. Good job. What's that? This one?
That would be vet.
Yes? It has a dot in it, so it's a.
The one with the dot is a vet. Yes.
The one with the dot is the bet, so that's the harder sound, right? So with a dot, it's bet as in boy, as opposed to vet as in van. Okay, so it's a bet. And so this is actually really good because we can see the difference between the two. The difference between a bet and a cuff is how is the bottom, right? The top looks the same, but on the bottom, the bet juts out on the right a little bit, and the cuff is more rounded, right? Okay, what's that one?
It's Sadi Sofit.
No,
it's not.
It does look similar. Yeah, it looks similar to a Sadi Sofit, but a Sadi Sofit is longer. It goes below the line. So this isn't a Sofit.
It's ayin, as in
it
ayin
is
hara.
Correct. It is ayin. And ayin and Sadi actually look very similar. They can be very hard to distinguish when you're first starting out. What's this one?
That is Dalit. No,
very
it's resh.
Close.
It's resh. It's resh.
It's resh. So how do we know the difference between a resh and a dalit? They're very similar.
is in 2 strokes.
Right. So a dalid is so it's so think the word delet in Hebrew actually means door. So
Mm-hmm.
when you think of a dollar, I mean, think of a dalit. Sorry. Think of a door, and
Mm-hmm.
a door is a square, right? Is square, whereas a resh is round, right? So
Mm-hmm.
dalit is more square, and a resh is round. Yeah, and it's one stroke instead of two strokes. You're absolutely right about that. What's this letter?
That is um gosh, why can't I find it on my chart? Maybe I'm just having a brain freeze. And this little kind of tail.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Is it? Brain freeze.
It's the last letter of the alphabet.
Oh, it's tough.
It's
Tough.
tough, and you're right. It has a tail on the bottom left. It has a little tail, so
Mm-hmm.
that's yeah, tough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This one is, I mean, this is very small. Imagine that was much larger because I couldn't get it larger, but yeah, it's
Is it calf Sophite?
correct. Yes, it's a cuff Sophie. Yep. Mm-hmm. And what's this?
Oh, that would be hey.
Correct. And what's this?
I'm tempted to say P, but it's cough.
Correct. And a kuf and a
Coof, coof,
pe, yeah, pay. They do look somewhat similar. Yeah. So kuf. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
coof.
What is this?
Gimel.
Mm-hmm. What's this one?
Sadi.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
That would be Lamet. Lamet?
Mm-hmm.
Lamed?
Lamed.
Is it called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be Sin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that would be Vav.
Correct. Good job. That one's a difficult one. Yeah. What's this one?
Shin.
Correct. What's this?
That would be Bet.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't have a dagesh, so it's said like a.
Vet.
Mm-hmm. Good job. And what's this one?
Um, is that Hey? No,
So it's very
it's
close.
Het.
Yes. So the difference between a het and a hay is just whether or not on the top left it's closed off. With a hay, it's open, and with a
Mm-hmm.
het, it's closed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Zain.
Zion. Yeah.
Zion.
Mm-hmm. What's this one?
That would be Pay.
It is, but it doesn't have a dagesh, so it's said out.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. So it is a pay,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't have doesn't have a dot. So how do we say pay without a dot?
Fay.
Mm-hmm. Good job. And this is
Dalit.
good job. Okay, so we got through that. Let's do it one more time, and this time hopefully we can get through it quicker. What's this one?
Ayin.
Very close. The difference between a tzadi and an ayin is an ayin doesn't have as much of a so an ayin comes down all the way, whereas tzadi kind of stops halfway and it has a rounded bottom. Okay. So very close. But it's not an ayin. This is a.
Okay. It's a sadi.
It is a tzadi. Yeah. What's this one?
That would be tab.
Correct. Yeah. What's this?
Lamek. Lamed, I should say.
Yes. Lamed. Correct. Yeah. And what is this?
And I'm tempted to say het. Is that right?
Yeah. Correct.
Okay,
Good job. Yeah. What's this one?
This one would be nun. These are the something sophites. Yes.
Yeah, because
that would
it's
be
long.
pay sophite.
Correct. Good job. What's this one?
I should know. Mem sophite.
No, I mean you had it. It's right here. So this is a pe sophite, and this is a.
Gosh.
If this is a fe sophite, this is a with a dot. It's a
Fair sophite.
So it's a pe. So this is a fe sophite, and this is a pe because it has a dot. Okay.
Okay.
So that's a
so
pe.
it's pet. Right.
Yeah. So if this had a dot where and it just had the leg longer, then it would be a pe sophite. Right? So this is a fe sophite and this is a pe. Okay?
Fair and pet.
And pe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no T at the end. Yeah. What's this one?
Yod.
This is yod. Good job. What's this one?
That one would be tet.
What's
Aleph. That would be nun sophite.
Correct. What's this one?
Pe sophite.
Well, it's not a sophite, and it doesn't have a dot in it, so it doesn't have a dagesh, so it's a
Pe.
It's a fe. Yeah.
Oh, fe, as in father.
Yeah. Right.
Fe. Okay.
What's this one?
That would be. I'm tempted to say ayin.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's very similar to a tzadi, except with an ayin, it goes the top part is all the way down. It doesn't kind of stop in the middle the way a tzadi does. Okay. And what's this?
This would be. It must be something sophite because I don't quite recognize it. That would be Sadi sophite.
Correct. Good job. Yeah. What's this one?
And that would be Vav.
And what's this one?
And that would be Khaw. Well,
it is, but it doesn't have a dagesh, so we say
Khaw sophite.
No.
No.
So if it was a sophite, it would be longer, but it doesn't have a dot in it. It doesn't have a dagesh, so it's not a kaf. It's a.
Oh God! What?
It's a softer sound, right? So, bet and vet, pay and fe, kaf and.
Huff. Cuff and huff. Huff.
Correct. Yes. Good job. What's this one?
The square thing is mem sophite.
Good job. Yes. What is this one?
That would be bet.
It is, but it doesn't have a dot, so it's
vet.
a correct. Good job. What's this one?
The O thing is samek,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be shin.
Mm-hmm.
Gimel,
Mm-hmm.
sin.
Mm-hmm. This should
Vav?
be a lot
No,
larger,
no.
but
It's something Sophite, yes. It's a
mm-hmm.
cuff Sophite.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yep. Mm-hmm. What about this one?
It's not resh. It looks like resh, but it's really, is it? It is resh.
It is resh. How'd you know that it was a resh and not a dalit?
Because it's in one stroke.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Correct. Yep. And what's this?
And that is a Zion.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be hey.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be, I'm tempted to say vet.
It is, but it has a dot, so it's a
bet.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Why does my chart say something different?
What do you mean?
Well, it doesn't have the dot anyway, the chart that I'm looking at. But maybe it's modern Hebrew rather than. Okay.
I mean, no, it should be the same. Without a dot, it can be bet. I mean, the letter is bet. So the only difference is, and usually when we don't write dots, most things when you read it, it will not have the dot in it. But here we're using the dots to tell you the difference between the sounds. So sometimes it's bet when it does have a dot, and it's vet when it doesn't have a dot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's this one?
That would be mem.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be kuf.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be pay.
Close. It looks very similar, yeah.
Fay.
No. So this it has a dot in it, and it's a cuff. It's a cuff. Yeah.
Cuff. Okay.
Yeah. So the difference between a pay and a cuff is a cuff doesnly have the dangly thing on the top left. So you can kind of think of that dangly thing. Some people like to think of it as a nose, right? So it reminds them peh in Hebrew means mouth. So it's like so it's like a nose over your mouth, so peh, right? But a cuff doesn't have that, and it's rounder than a pay or a fay. Yeah. What's that?
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good job. So do you want to go over it again, or did you have questions?
Well, I seem to be having difficulties with certain letters. So if you have identified them, I think I probably need to have it gone over again.
So let's go over it one more time. What's that?
Aleph.
Mm-hmm.
Cough.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Perfect.
Samek.
Good job.
And ayin. No. Sadi.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that would be Nun Sofit?
It's very you are. I mean, given the size, you are perfectly fine in making that mistake. But it's meant to be a cuff sofit here. Yeah. So a nun sofit and a cuff sofit without other letters around, it's almost impossible to tell the difference. So yeah, very very close shape. Yeah. What's that?
Vet.
With a dot is
Bet.
mm-hmm. Yep.
With a dot, it's bet.
Without a dot, it's vet. Yeah.
Vet.
So without the dot is usually the softer sound. Okay. What's that?
That would be het.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be vav.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be cuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be pay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it pay or pear?
It's pe. Yeah.
Pear. Okay. And the squiggly one is nun sofit.
It's very close, but the difference is a nun sofit is one stroke, and this is actually two strokes. This is a
Khaw sofit?
Nope.
No.
This is a Zion.
Pear sofit.
No, it's not a sofit. This is a Zion. And the way you know a Zion is it's two strokes. So the line down comes from the middle. It's not just an extension of the from the top. Okay, so this is a Zion.
Okay.
What's this?
That would be nun. Dalit. Sin. Pe.
Close. It doesn't have a dot, so it's a. It's not padre. It's yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
What is this?
That would be the M sound thing, mem.
Correct.
And that would be cuff.
Well, without a dot. Yeah, cuff, exactly. What's that?
Cuff and huff. That would be lamed. And that would be resh. Gimel. Tet. Pear sofit.
Correct. Yeah.
Tav. Aleph. Sorry, bet.
Close. It doesn't have a dot, so it's a
vet. And the square thing is mem sofit. And that would be sadi sofit. And that would be a nun sofit.
Good job.
Yud. Shin. Ayin.
Yes. So you know what? Let's start seeing some letters together. So our text that we're using is the book of Jonah. Where's my Jonah? Why can't I find Jonah. Why can't I? There's Jonah. Right. So we have actually here it's with the nekudot with the dots and letters, but let's just concentrate on the letters themselves. So I'm actually going to turn off. Let me turn off the vowels. So we're only looking at the consonants. Right. So this is the first verse in Jonah. And to the top right, what is that first letter there?
It seems to be Vav.
Mm-hmm. And what's the next letter?
Het.
Oh, well, you skipped
Oh, Yud. Yud.
Yes. Okay. And what's the next letter?
Het. Is it het?
It's not a het. It's close. Yeah, it's a hey.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. What's the next letter?
Dalit.
You skipped the yud again.
It's Yud. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yud,
and then after the yud, it's
Dalit.
Mm-hmm. And
Bet.
Mm-hmm.
Resh.
Mm-hmm. And that's just a dash there, so we can skip it. And what's the next
Yud.
letter? Mm-hmm. And the next letter?
Hey.
Mm-hmm. And the next letter?
Vav.
Mm-hmm.
Hey again.
Yeah, that's the tetragrammaton right there. So, yeah, yud and
that's
hey.
A tetragrammaton.
Yeah, yud and hey and vav and hey.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's
I've
the
just
next letter?
The tetragrammaton.
Kind of. Yeah. What's the next letter?
Aleph.
Mm-hmm. And
Lamed.
Mm-hmm.
Dash. Yud.
Mm-hmm.
And Vav.
Mm-hmm.
Nun and Hey.
Mm-hmm. What's the next letter?
And is that Bet?
Mm-hmm.
And then this long thing appears to be Nun Sofit.
It is. Good job. Yes.
And then dash and
Mm-hmm.
Aleph.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Mem.
Correct.
And finally Resh.
You skipped all the way to the end of the sentence. We were on
right.
Mem
So Lamek, Aleph, and then let me just check if I.
Well, you skipped a lot of letters. So what's this letter right here?
Oh, right. That would be Tav.
Mm-hmm. And then
Yud.
Mm-hmm.
Lamed.
Mm-hmm.
Aleph.
Mm-hmm.
Mem.
Mm-hmm.
And Resh.
Good job. Yeah. Next line.
Kuf.
Mm-hmm.
Vav.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Vav? Okay.
Yeah.
And Kuf Vav. And the square thing is Mem. Sofit.
Mem. Sofit. Right. So it comes at the end of the word, so it's going to be a Sofit. What's the next letter?
Lamed.
Mm-hmm. And the next one?
Dalet.
No, it goes below the line, so it's
yes. It's a Kaf. Sofit.
Sofit, correct. Good job.
Okay.
Next line. Next letter.
Where am I now?
You just
Perhaps
did
you
the
highlight.
feet.
Okay. And then Aleph, Lamed,
Mm-hmm.
Dash, Nun, Yud,
Mm-hmm.
Nun.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Resh. It's Vav, yes?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Hey.
Correct.
Next word. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Ayin,
Mm-hmm.
Yud,
Good job. Yeah.
Resh.
Very good. Very good.
It's and then that would be Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Gimel, Hey, Vav,
Hold on.
Lamed,
That's not a hey. That's a.
Gimel, Dalet,
Mm-hmm.
Vav,
Mm-hmm.
Lamed, Hey,
Correct.
Vav,
Mm-hmm.
Kof.
Kuf.
Is it
Yeah.
Kuf? Resh,
Mm-hmm.
Aleph,
Mm-hmm.
Ayin,
Mm-hmm.
Lamed, Yod, Hey,
Good job.
and then Kaf,
Mm-hmm.
Kaf, Yod,
Mm-hmm.
Dash,
Mm-hmm.
then Ayin, Lamed, Tav,
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Good job.
Resh, Ayin, Tav,
Mm-hmm.
and the box Mem Sofit,
Good job.
Lamed, and Pei,
Mm-hmm.
Pear. Yes, is
Mm-hmm.
it pronounced pear? Nun, Yod.
Good job. Yeah.
Mm.
Let's do one more line.
Vav, Yod,
Mm-hmm.
Kuf. Is it Kuf or
Mm-hmm.
Kof? I can never
It's
remember.
kuf. Kuf.
Kuf, yes. Now I've lost my place, sorry.
Vav, yud, kuf,
Kuf, Mem. No.
mem. It's at the end of the word, so it's a
So it's Mem Sofit, yes.
correct. Yes.
And next word, Yud, Vav, Nun, Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Next word, Lamed, Bet. Vet? Bet?
Yeah, either one.
Resh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And it's not a hey, it's a.
It's a Het.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one is Tav.
Mm-hmm.
Tav, Resh,
Mm-hmm.
Shin
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
Sin.
Either one. Yeah.
Yud, Shin, and Hey.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
And I know I have certain difficulties with certain words. Mem.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Mem, Lamed. And I also have difficulties with this particular letter, which is Pei.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
Pear. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Nun, Yod.
Mm-hmm.
Next word, Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Next line, Vav, Yod, Resh, Dalet.
Mm-hmm.
Next word, Yud, Pei,
Mm-hmm.
Vav.
Mm-hmm.
Next word, Vav, Yod. I'm also having difficulties remembering mem
Mhm.
and iron.
Close. It's not an iron.
Oh,
It's a
sadi.
yeah. So the difference between a tzadi and an ayin is a tzadi stops halfway through down, whereas an ayin goes all the way down. Right.
Mhm.
So that's a tzadi, and where's it there? Ayin. Come on. There's an ayin. So you see an ayin all the way on the right, right? It goes all the way down. It doesn't stop halfway through. Whereas here we're on a tzadi and it stops halfway through, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
And next to the tzadi is a
An olive.
mm-hmm,
New word olive. Nun.
mm-hmm,
Yud.
mm-hmm.
Hey.
Good job.
And new word bet.
Mm-hmm.
Olive. Hey. New
Mm-hmm.
word. Tav. Resh. Shin. Sorry. Shin. Yod. Shin.
Correct. Yes.
New word. Um, Vav.
Mm-hmm.
Yod. See, I've forgotten that one again. Um,
You just had it. You just said it at the beginning of the previous word.
oh, right. Tav.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be something Sophie. Nun Sophie.
Correct. Good job.
And then we have Shin. Kaf.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And Shin. Kaf. Resh. Hey. New
Mm-hmm.
word. Vav. Yod. Resh. Dalit.
Mm-hmm.
New word. Bet. Hey. New
Mm-hmm.
word. Lamed.
Mm-hmm.
Bet. Vav. So,
Mm-hmm.
Vav. Aleph. New
Mm-hmm.
word. New word. Ayin.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Ayin. Mem.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. And Mem Sophie.
Correct.
New word. Tav.
Mm-hmm.
Resh. Shin. Yod. Shin. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
New word. Mem.
Mm-hmm.
Lamed. I always have difficulties with the pay.
Mm-hmm.
Pair.
Mm-hmm.
Nun. Yod.
Correct.
And Yod. Hey. Vav. Hey.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Good job. So you're you've I think you've got the letters mostly down. I think we can move on to vowels next week.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Oh,
job.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Let's see what people have been saying. Don says, I'm going to write down the names of the letters so I can see them while going through the song. I still can't get through at full speed. Yeah. Do you know Arabic, Claire?
No. I mean, I did learn it many, many years ago when I was at school, and it was just a one lesson thing, and the teacher soon abandoned it. But yes, it goes from left to right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's I mean it's very similar. Yeah, if you know the alphabets of both of them and you know one, you can understand a lot of the other. So Brett says not sure, but she's doing a lot better than I would be. If I had to learn an ancient language, it would be Linear B. Very funny, young God. Turns out secular Cornism is English only. How fitting. um, I'm Not sure which letters Don is talking about. Aleph is technically a glottal stop, I think, despite the silent lingo. Yeah, in modern Hebrew, it's a thing. Figured out that dots inside a letter make it a plosive. Well, no, actually, it makes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think so. That's correct. Rabbi Mullet, hey, how are you doing? Anyone remember how what the letters are marked means their shape? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, so Hebrew for Christians actually has charts, and you can see all of that stuff. Cyber says, Rabbi Mullet, is there anything on how the letters are formed that isn't Chabad or Hasidut informed? Asking for a friend. Think fricative when no dot, Claire. V. Yeah.
Okay.
When there's no dot, we're not distracted. I'm really enjoying Jacob's teacher voice. Okay. A big toe, right? Tav has a toe on the bottom. Let's see. Where were we? Okay. She definitely needs to correct her chart because she studied it altered. I had that happen in Greek. I wrote something down wrong and studied it that way, and it killed me. Okay. It seems her chart is backwards. I don't know. I haven't seen her chart. Why are there two different T's? So there are some people who try to differentiate between the tet and the tough. So tough is more in front of your mouth, and tet is more be back, further back in your mouth. But in modern Hebrew, people don't make a difference. And yes, there's tet, there's tough, and then there's thuff as well. So yeah. The yud looks like an apostrophe. This is true. And yes, Nineveh. I have no idea what this video is, Yoav. I'm having a lot
It's
of
probably a
trouble
naughty one.
with those narrow letters at the ends of words that look alike to me. Yeah, a lot of the sofits look very similar. Nun sofit is more narrow, and chaf sofit is more wide. But tzadi sofit, pe sofit, chaf sofit, nun sofit, all of them look very similar. When Arabic is written Arabic is aesthetically pleasing, so there's that. Yeah, because of all the ligatures combining the two. Okay, anything before we end for the week, Claire?
Well, we'll be doing the vowels next time.
Next
are
week?
we?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah. So these are the vowels, and I think if I get to it, I will try to find some of those sheets that has each letter with each vowel, and we can go through and do aleph kamat aleph patach aleph tere aleph segel and try going through them and see how that works out. But yes, and we will do the vowels next time, and then you'll be able to start reading, and then we can start talking. Once you can read, we can start talking about meanings. French sounds pretty, and I'd probably like it more if they weren't speaking. Very funny, Brad.
I've noticed that the 10 vowels in Hebrew, well, apparently there's only 5 in English. A, E, I, O, U, right?
So really, I mean, yes. So I mean, this chart has 12. So there
12.
So there are classes of vowels. I didn't know how much we want to get into this, and Yoav, I mean, he even knows them better. so there are classes of vowels, and sometimes the vowels interchange based on the lengths and the classes of vowels. So there are a class, there's an A class, which is sounds, and then there's an E class, which is sounds, and then there's a O class, which is O and U sounds. And then there's EY class, which is E sounds, or I class, right? So there are actually 4 classes of vowels in Hebrew, and these various ones are various lengths of them. But yeah, it gets a little too complicated to bother with, and frankly, once you learn to read a little bit better and understand what you're reading, you actually end up kind of ignoring the vowels anyway. Once
you pick
really
it up.
Yeah.
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 And I wanted to ask about the grammar. You seem to be suggesting it's fairly straightforward, or not really.
Well, yeah, it is. So there are only 4 tenses in Hebrew. And most words are only in a few of the 7 constructs. So there are 7 constructs, and there's 4 tenses. The 4 tenses are present, past, future, and command. Okay. And then the constructs. So there's the simple construct, there's the repetitive construct, there's here they're pretty Hebrew for Christians has a pretty good thing for the constructs. Where is it?
Is there such a thing as Hebrew for Muslims?
Not that I know of, but let me see. Here we go. So here, he has it in a tree. I usually like it more with a menorah, but so the 7 constructs, right? So on the bottom right, he's starting with pa'al, which is the simple active, and then PL, which is the intensive or repetitive active, Hefil, which is the causative active. Then in the middle is Hitpa'el, which is the reflexive. And then the ones on the left side are actually the passive of those on the right side. So on the right side, bottom right, you have the simple active, and on the left side, you have simple passive. On the right side, you have intensive or repetitive active. And on the left side, you have intensive passive, which is one of the fewest. It's almost never used. And on the right side, you have the causative active. And on the left side, you have the causative passive, right? So the difference between right and left is whether it's active or passive.
Do you think you could give examples of each of the categories you mentioned?
Yes. So for so we'll the root I like to use for that is cuff, tough, bet, which is to write, right? So those are the 3 consonants. Those are the 3 radicals that make up the root, right? And most words have 3 roots, 3 radical roots. So 3 consonant roots. And so cuff, tough, bet is one of the most common ones. And it's actually also the same in Arabic, right? So kitab is a book in Arabic, right? Kitab means something that's written in Hebrew, right? So the 7 forms would be the simple active would be katav, which is he wrote, right?
Mhm.
The PL would be kitev, right? Which would be more like it's a more intensive, it's a more repetitive. So you could say it's like he etched, right? So
Mhm.
a lot of these don't actually get used, but that's the type of meaning that putting uh, that root into that would be, right? So katav would be to he wrote, kitev
Mhm.
would be he etched, right? Hichtiv, right, would be the causative active, which means he caused to write. So let's say I dictate a letter to you, right?
Mhm.
So I would say ani machtiv, I am making you write so and so, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Then there's the reflexive. So lehit katev is how you oftentimes will end a letter until we write again, until we correspond, right?
Mhm.
Lehitraot kind of means see you later until we
Mhm.
see each other, right? So it's
Mhm.
reflexive. Or lamed bet shin is to get dressed. Lehitlabesh means to dress yourself, right? Um, and then on the left side, there's the passive of the exact same thing. So katav was he wrote. Nichtav means it was written, right?
Mhm.
And pu'al would be the more active or more repetitive uh, of um, the PL. So instead of kitav meaning he etched, right? So kutav would be it was etched, right? And then the
Mhm.
least used really of the seven would be the hufal. So in this case, it would be huchtav, right? Which would mean um, it was dictated, right?
Mhm.
So
Hmm.
huchtav would be it was dictated.
Okay.
So that's the seven constructs. So there are seven constructs and four tenses. And like I said last week, there's that Pe'alim constructor site where you can take any. Here, let's pull it up actually. Um, so, for example, this. Yeah, you guys can see this. So let's say we take katav, right? So kaf, taf, bet, and so here are the seven constructs, right? So we'll leave it in pa'al, which is the simple, right? And so it gives us, right? Kotev, right? He writes. Or ani kotev, I write. It's the in the present tense, right? Katavti, I wrote. Katavta,
Mhm.
you wrote, right?
Mhm.
Tichtov, write. Yeah, he will write, or
Mhm.
actually no, you will write, or echtov, I will write, and then there's the command form, right? Ketov, write, right? Or kitvi is what I would say to you because you're female, right? Is the female command, write, okay? And you can
Well,
do
I mean, it's a slightly different word if you're ordering a man to write or a woman to write.
yes. So Hebrew is very gendered. So the uh, that's why there's the masculine and feminine of each form in here,
Mhm.
right? And in modern Hebrew, they've actually dropped the plural feminine, and they just use the plural masculine for all plural, but in biblical Hebrew, there actually is a plural feminine for in the future form and in the command form.
Right, so it's kind of like, well, for people attending opera and they say bravo, meaning the guy did well,
Mm-hmm.
and brava, the female singer sang well.
Yes, and
And
like a lot of other languages, English isn't very gendered, but a lot of
mm-hmm,
languages are. So
mm-hmm,
even inanimate objects will have a gender to them,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, it
So
reminds me of Latin.
yeah, exactly. Yep, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So is the grammar as like Latin in many ways? It sounds like it.
There's a lot. I mean, it's simpler. I think Latin has more tenses
Mm-hmm,
than Hebrew does.
mm-hmm,
But yeah, and uh yeah, I mean,
mm,
so my comparison would be Spanish and Hebrew. Like learning Spanish and Hebrew, that they helped me one with the other. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Hmm. Well, well,
Yeah.
well, well, thank you very much for my lesson in biblical Hebrew. I'm
You
sorry I fell asleep earlier.
it's okay. So probably next week on Sunday we will continue and with learning the vowels. And bye people.
Okay, bye. Oh, Yoav,